My name is Amir Jalali. I'm from Everett, Washington. The thing that moves me most about Baha'i Consultation is the aspect of selflessness and humility that goes into it. When discussing any topic, whether it's an idea you bring, whether it's an opinion you have, whether it's a contribution you're making to the topic that's being discussed, you put in the idea and then you let go of your own attachment to it, so that the group really has opportunity to process this together, pick it apart if they need to, add things to it if they need to, and make it a much better whole, or piece, whatever is applicable. You use the collective wisdom to underscore that, to develop that, rather than the individual's own idea that they may be really attached to. And usually you find out that your idea wasn't all that perfect, but it became much more perfect. Or the group finds out that maybe the one person who had an idea which they didn't, as a group, think about really became something that they really collectively supported. And so the ability to go into it with much more humility, selflessly, being able to detach from the idea you bring, allows so much more freedom, so much group creativity, and ultimately a much better outcome.
And I'm just curious to know about how does one begin to detach from their ideas?
It takes work. You really have to think about it. You have to concentrate on it, because oftentimes you bring an idea, pops into your head, or you're coming with an idea or coming with a conception that you may think is great. And you're introducing it because you usually think it's great. And so that's your contribution. But you have to work at that very moment to let go of that a little bit, because you want the group to really hack at it a little bit. You want the group to add to it, to take apart what they need to contribute to it in ways that it'll actually apply more to what's being discussed. It takes work, and it takes concentration, and I think without that, it's very difficult to detach from it. Experience is always helpful. The more you practice it, the easier it gets. Other people having the same mind frame also is helpful. So having this rule of, I don't want to use the word rule, but this expectation of detachment, and discussing that ahead of time, is very helpful as well. You all approach it from the same angle. Everybody feels comfortable then contributing to the idea that was given. And so work, concentration, practice, and everyone being united in that same vision.
Hi, my name is Allison Ashley. I'm a Baha'i from Austin, Texas. Baha'i Consultation is a unique way to discuss aspects of a situation or a challenge, and then to be able to come to a decision. So I just want to give an example. Let's say we're going to plant a garden, and the three of us are talking about what the plants are going to be that are going to go into the garden. And one person says, I think we should have all blue flowers. Another person says, I think we should have all green plants. And another person says, I think we should have stones. Okay, as the individuals begin to talk, if they're doing consultation in the Baha'i way, they're each detached. They can say to the group, this is an idea for the group. Sometimes in consultation, you'll hear someone say, an idea for the group is. That sounds like true detachment. Sometimes in consultation, someone will say, my idea is. That doesn't sound like detachment. It doesn't sound like it's the property of the group at all. In those two different situations, there's a distinction between where that offering is coming from. And as they discuss things, they may find that to have stones and rocks and some green plants and some blue flowers might be best because of the climate, because of where the land is, and what the use is going to be. So that may actually be the decision. It could be any combination. It could even be the decision of let's have rocks. If consultation is done properly, then they don't stomp and humph and walk away, and only one person is so happy because my idea, the stones, was selected, and the person who wanted blue flowers is so disappointed because they think, oh, the flowers would have been so beautiful, and the person who wanted the green plants is so annoyed because they chose green plants because it would be xeriscaped and everything else. It doesn't matter. If they each say, we thought about it, we talked about it, we were detached, and we selected this, then that's the ideal scenario. And I really, really love that this gift that the Baha'i faith has for humanity, because consultation can be used in many different settings. And oftentimes in consultation, it happens in such a way that whatever the idea is that is selected is even better than the people involved could have imagined.